Goals to spread this song wherever I go because I think it's a future folk song. You know, there really are no folk songs that we know of that we know who wrote them. We got to judge this one after a couple hundred years pass and we forget who David Tanyelevich even was. Another good reason to keep these community sings alive, because you know what I figured out? A very obvious thing. We remember a lot more songs than there have been. We only remember a small fraction of them. And what songs live? Well, the ones we sing, right? Otherwise, they die in books. I think this one could be around for a while. If you don't know it, I'll teach it to you. The chorus goes like this. I'm so glad that David allowed me to include this on my latest record, which is creatively called Community Sings Volume 1. It may not be creative, but it is ambitious, because doesn't that imply like a volume 2? The idea is to make it easy for people to get a repertoire of these songs so they can start doing this in their own community. And so I'm hoping to have several volumes of these songs. And I think too, if you buy one of these things and listen to it in the car, I'm just guessing though, but I think statistically it will bring down road rage. So. Ours is a simple faith. Life is a short embrace. Heaven is in this place every day. Hope is the ground we till. Make each day what you will. Thankful for dreams fulfilled. Every day. That phrase, every day, is sung at the end of almost every line in the song. But let's try singing it together. Ours is a simple faith. Ours is a simple. Life is a short embrace. Life is a short. Heaven is in this place. Heaven is in this. Every day. Every day. Hope is the ground we till. Hope is the ground we make each day what you will. Make each day what you will. Thankful for dreams fulfilled every day. No room in this heart for fear. No judgment day drawing near. Trust that inner voice you hear every day. Life's not a goal, a race. It's about heart and faith in living a life of grace every day. Ours is a simple faith. Ours is a simple. Life is a short. Life is a short. Heaven is in this place. Heaven is in this place every day. Hope is the ground we till. Hope is the ground we make each day what we will. Make each day what. Thankful for dreams fulfilled. Thank you for dreams fulfilled every day. Trust is an open hand, making an honest stand, rooted here in the land every day. Live in the mystery, seeking the harmony here between you and me. Every day, ours is a simple faith. Ours is a simple faith. Life is a short embrace. Heaven is in this place every day. Hope is the ground we till. Hope is the ground we till. Make each day what you will. Thankful for dreams fulfilled every day. back. All right, I've had so many requests for this song since I got here. It must have been something I played the last time I was here in 2006 or 2002. It was 4 years between the first and then 12 years before the last. You do the math. When am I get back here in like 2045 or something? So after the 10th request, I thought maybe we should sing it. We did it in the Pete Seeger workshop earlier today because it's a song that Pete said he learned by the chorus, at least, he found as a little poem written on a napkin in a diner. He doesn't even know who wrote it. And the poem went like this. How do I know my youth is all spent? My get up and go has got up and went. But in spite of it all, I'm able to grin. Think of the places my get up has been. And since this is a song about getting older, and everybody's been telling jokes tonight, let's see if I can channel my old man here and tell you one. 72-year-old guy walks into a doctor's office. See? And the doctor says, "You are in remarkable health, my friend. You must have incredible genes. How old was your dad when he passed away?" The guy said, "What makes you think my dad passed away?" He said, "Your dad's still living?" "Yes, he is. He's 89 years old." He goes, "Well, that's amazing. How about your grandfather? How old was he when he passed away?" He said, "What makes you think my grandfather passed away?" He said, "You're telling me he's 103 years old. Not only that, he just got married to a 22-year-old woman." Doctor said, "What would make him want to marry a 22-year-old woman?" He said, "What makes you think he wanted to?" How do I know my youth is all spent? My get up and go has got a big win. But in spite of it all, I'm able to grin. Think of the places my get up has been. Old age is golden, or so I've heard said. But I wonder each evening as I crawl into bed, with my ears in a drawer, my teeth in a cup, my eyes on the table until I wake up. As sleep dims my vision, I say to myself, is there anything else I should lay on the shelf? Though nations are warring and business is vexed, we'll still stick around to see what happens next. How do I know my youth is all spent? My get up and go has got up and went. But in spite of it all, I'm able to grin. Think of the places my get up has been. When I was younger, my slippers were red. I could kick up my heels right over my head. When I was older, my slippers were blue, but still I could dance the whole night through. Now that I'm older, my slippers are black. I huff to the store and I puff my way back. Whenever you laugh, I don't mind at all. I'd rather be huffing than not puff at all. How do I know my youth is all spent? My get up and go has got up and went. But in spite of it all, I'm able to grin. Think of the places my get up has been. Well, I did lose my dad about a year and a half ago. He was one of the most amazing, funny, if I have a sense of humor, it's because of him. How do you thank somebody for that? You know what I mean? Right up until the end. My mom and dad were married for 61 years before he passed away in 2016. Just think about that for a minute, 61 years. I remember the week before he died, he was in the hospital, and the nurses would fight over him because he was such a charming, positive guy. And I remember one time I walked in and all these nurses were huddled around him and I thought something was wrong. And I went over, I found out that one of the nurses found out that he had been married 61 years and she wanted to know the secret. So my dad said, "You want to know the secret?" She said, "Yeah, I'll tell you." She goes, wait, can I get some of my other nurse friends in here so they can hear the secret too? He said, sure. So when I walked in, they were all huddled around, and my dad said, here's the key to 61 years of marriage. He said, 2 romantic candlelight dinners every week. I go on Tuesday, she goes on Thursday. They loved him in there, I don't know why. I wake up each morning and dust off my wits, open the paper and read the obits. If I'm not there, I know I'm not dead, so I eat a good breakfast and go back to bed. How do I know my youth is all spent? My get up and go has got up and rent, but in spite of it all,